Hey guys, it's Ashley, and as you saw by the title, we are going to be straightening doll hair today. But do it at your own risk. Okay, so the doll in particular that we are straightening hair with today is Grace. I've been meaning to straighten her braid out for actually ever since I got her, and I'm finally doing it. Actually, her hair is like the same color as mine. If I had a side bang, her wig would be perfect for me. That sucks. Why'd you have to have a side bang? Said Grace. Anyway, so what you need in order to do this is your doll, your straightener. Any straightener will do. Mine is, I don't even know what kind this is. It's a Remington. I don't know the exact type. It does have heat settings, so if yours does have heat settings, then I would put it on the absolute lowest setting possible, and I did not. Ow! It just pinched me. Plug yours. I've not plugged mine in yet because I'm not ready to do it yet, and it's pretty quick to get out. So you need your straightener, your doll. You need, I forgot the toothbrush. I'll get that in a second. You need a spray bottle of water. I'm going to fill mine up so that we have plenty. And you need your doll hairbrush, although I did not particularly use mine. I just like having it, just in case you need it. And then you also need, I think I put it in this cabinet, you need, where is it? You need a toothbrush. A toothbrush is something that you actually do need. Alright, so I didn't find my toothbrush, but I found a toothbrush, and I don't even know whose this is, or was, or whatever, but, I have no choice, so I need to use it, because toothbrushes are very, very valuable when it comes to straightening a doll's hair. Another optional item would be a towel, because it does get wet. Alright, if you have long hair like me, you have the option of taking a hair tie and pulling your hair back. I would totally recommend doing that because it will get in the way. And I actually think I'm even going to do a low bun. I'm probably going to fail at it, but we're going to do it anyway because that's what we're doing. Alright, so we're going to have a miserable fail. Yes. It doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good, but I'm going to roll it again and fix it. Okay, so my hair is in a super loose and super gross feeling bun, but I only have one elastic on me, which is untypical of me, by the way, so we're going with it. Alright, so when you, I never filled this up. So when you have all of your ingredients, I just filled up my very crushed spray bottle with more water for this escapade here. You will then plug in. I'm actually going to take my bracelet off too. You're going to plug in your thing. And I'm actually going to move my phone that is being charged over here to charging on the other side of my vanity because the cord's in the way and I need a plug, so that's what we're doing. Alright, so we plugged it in, we turned it on, there we go, and we're going to turn it down to as low as it will go, which is 300. When it's fully heated, it's going to be super duper hot, which is why you gotta be careful with it. I can already smell it burning. So while we're doing that, I'm going to take off anything that will be a nuisance, which will be her shoes and her headband. Okay, so I don't know if you heard that beep, but that is the signal that this is fully ready to be used, but I'm not ready for it yet. So we're going to leave it be. We have to take off any hair accessories. In this case, it would be Grace's headband. And then we have to take her hair out of the style it's in. And that stuff, so I pulled her hair out of the elastic. gonna save it because elastic's elastic. And now we are going to pull the meat braid out of its infamous braid. So this is also kind of a reaction on my part because I've never done this, clearly. So here we go. This is what Grace's hair looks like without the braid in it before it's been straightened. Okay. Elastic is out. It's a black elastic. This video is going to be long, by the way. So, okay. Here we go. It's very weird not having her braid in. It's just super duper weird, but she's so cute! I like her so much better without it in. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm actually going to pull all the strands that are not crimped from the braid, which is this, and I think this. This is actually not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. But that's actually, no, Maria Grace's was as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so it's this. So everything outside of this stuff, everything that is not crimped or needs to be straightened or doesn't need to be straightened, you're going to pull away from the rest of the hair that we are going to straighten. And I am actually, for the record, I do not recommend doing this by any means. Where is it? Oh, it's down here. I do not recommend doing this, but for the 5 minutes or whatever that we're going to be doing this, I'm literally using one of my old hair scrunchies. I don't recommend swapping hair things with your AG dolls because the oils from human hair, or things that have, things that have been in contact with human hair are damaging to the American Girl doll's hair. But since it is only for this little time period, that's what we're doing. So I just put Grace's remaining hair in a low ponytail, just so it's out of the way. So then we've got all this. I'm very scared right now. I mean, I did straighten Marie Grace's hair, but that was a while ago. Okay, so I'm going to lay, actually no I'm not, I'm going to hold Grace in between my legs like this. I may adjust her depending on, everything. So, I obviously do not want to get any of her side bang in here. So, we're going to be careful with that. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your toothbrush and your spray bottle. I'm actually going to lay this on my legs because I got really wet last time. And I'm going to take a bottom section. You can do it either way, I think. I'm going to take a bottom section. And if you want to, you can actually use a clip. I have a clip on. Okay, I'm back. I got a clip because I sincerely feel that it's going to go falling back, which it already has. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hair that I'm not using right now, and I'm going to move it back, and I'm going to take my hair clip. This is literally just from my room, which I don't recommend doing long term, but I'm doing it anyway because this is for a short period of time. And clipping the hair back because I know that the hair is going to fall back, so I clip the hair back. So you literally start with small sections. That's so cool how you can see the 2 different colored hair right here in front of our faces. Okay, I'm getting distracted. You take your spray bottle. Do not be afraid to douse it with water. Actually, that's beneficial if you just douse it with water. So, I literally, you also want to make sure it doesn't get in her eyes, because if you do, it makes the eyes rust, and that's not bad. That's not good. So, you literally just douse the area you were going to straighten with water. And you make sure it's wet to your taste. And you take the toothbrush. And top to bottom, you just brush through it with the toothbrush. Because the thing is, this toothbrush is not the best example, but the toothbrush bristles are much more concentrated than a doll brush. So while you can use a doll brush toothbrush bristles are better because they just are. And you just very gently brush the doll's hair out and get out any tangles because you obviously don't want any knots while you're straightening. And the key to it is just to take your time. And if you feel like you're getting frustrated, then you should just get up and walk away from the project for a while. Albeit, you should turn off your straightener because leaving heated things on without supervision is just a bad idea. Okay, so when you are completely brushed out and everything's smooth, if you want to add more water to it, you may. Your doll's outfit and face will probably get wet. You'll take your straightener. And here we go. Here's where it gets really scary. It's going to sizzle. And you just quickly go through top to bottom. That's it. You don't even have to go from top to bottom, truly. You can just do it, you know. If you feel like it is not wet enough, like it's already super straight just from one thing. Like, see that? I just want to get this little crimp out. So you literally just do it as many times as you're comfortable with or you want until you're satisfied with it. So I'm going to take my spray bottle, spray it with a bit more water. When it sizzles like that, it's a good thing. But I'm warning you, it does make the hair hot. So I'm done with this specific section. Done. It's completely straight. See? Completely straight. So literally just do that with the rest of the crimped or dry, whatever situation you're in. With this spots, you literally just do it that way. You just take it small sections at a time, and you can use a clip if you like. I just dropped mine. Or you can just, just drape it over if you don't have a clip. That's okay too. Like the crimping from this is not even that bad. So if I didn't want to do this tutorial, I probably honestly would not have even straightened it. I probably would have just left it and just played with it a little bit, and then just eventually it would have gone away. But we're going to go over this again. So you just spray it with some water, and you brush it out with your toothbrush. There is hair in the toothbrush. And you also are going to, as you get more and more done, you're going to have to separate what you did from what you didn't do so that you don't just continuously straighten stuff that you already did do. And it'll get harder to do later. There's no harm in dousing your doll's hair as long as it doesn't touch the wig cap. And if a little bit touches the wig cap, don't, sweat it. I'm not even going all the way down. Except maybe, once. Because mine has, frizzes on the bottom. So I'm basically just, fixing that a bit. And I think in order to keep some of its, natural, wave to it, you kind of just have to go with it and kind of, flip with it a little bit. Which is what I think I failed to do with this. So I probably can do it later. I think I just minorly crimped it by accident. If you ever don't hear sizzling, that's a bad sign, ironically, because if you don't hear sizzling, then that kind of means that there's no water left for the heat to evaporate. So, I kind of failed with this one. I don't know. I might have to, experiment with it a little bit. I kind of got a little bit of it flipped back. See? I did it. I got it flipped back. Cool. All right. So that's basically what you do. It's really, really simple. When you're satisfied that it's no longer crimped in this case, then you just move on. You just let it hang down, and you just keep moving with it. So that is really honestly all you have to do. You just take it little by little. If you're ever frazzled or scared or you don't trust yourself with a heat tool, ask a friend or an adult or a parent or somebody who you do trust with the tool, and your doll, obviously, to help you out. Her hair is so soft. And if they help you, then awesome. It's super duper easy, but please, if you were under like 15 or 16, like I know like you teenagers just do what you want, but like if you were under 15 at the absolute youngest, like please just do me a favor and get your parents' permission, because I don't need people going, oh my god, I did this, and I like completely fried my doll's hair, like it's completely like burnt now, because that's not my fault. I did warn you at the beginning of this video about the dangers of heat-based tools and their risks. You just have to know how to do it, and that is why I am purposefully here showing you guys right now, and I'm taking my time with it because I specifically want you guys to be comfortable with it. Why is it not sizzling? No. If you're ever unsure, please just don't do it. Just get someone to help you, or wait until you are sure, because literally it took me years to feel comfortable enough to even attempt doing this. And this is like my second time doing it by myself. The first time was with Marie Grace, and that video went on YouTube, so if you want, you guys can check that out. See the first time ever me straightening my doll's hair. But it's super duper simple, and by the time you're done, it's just, if you do it right, it's just like super super awesome. Like it's barely crimped. I don't even know what I was expecting. I guess I thought it'd be more like Marie Grace's. I clearly was wrong. But yeah, always make sure you go from top to bottom. Oops. Yeah, that's the problem now. I just dropped it by accident, and now all the strands are like mixed together. Okay, I think I got all of them. Okay. So I might miss a few strands that need to be straightened. Actually, this does not look like it does. I think that belongs in the ponytail and it got out. So, parents' permission. If you don't trust yourself, don't do it. I literally had people do it for me until I was comfortable enough to try it myself with Marie Grace. So, like, I still don't even know if I'd do it with Mia, and her hair's frizzy as hell. Sorry, language. So, definitely just take your time with it. Don't rush it. You will regret it if you rush it, I'm telling you. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I have like 2 more times. That's pretty much it. And then when it's done, you just let it dry. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. See, that was already straightened. This is kind of now coming down to, ow! Just hit my elbow. The end here. We are at the end. The end of the tunnel. But this is not wet. The top is not wet. And I do not need to be smelling smoke from Grace's head. Because Grace, I would cry. I would literally cry if something happened to her. But yeah, that's honestly pretty much it. You don't want to leave the curling iron on the hair too long either. Just be super careful with it. Take your time. Ask an adult or a guardian to help you if you are uncertain about doing this. And if you don't want to ask a parental guardian, or no one will do it for you, or whatever the whole thing is with this, please, and I'm begging you, please just don't say, I'm going to do this by myself, because chances are something might happen, and You would be devastated if something happened to your doll. It would really, really suck. I'm making a huge mess all over my floor. Oh my gosh, water's everywhere. So yeah, that is literally it. It's so easy. And I literally put off doing this for like 6 months for no reason. So good job, Ashley. Yay! Great job. But I need water. Just listen to my instructions and I am perfectly sure you will be perfectly fine. Okay. So there you go. It's done. I did it. I'm super happy I did it. It looks good. What you might notice, actually you can already notice just looking at it, is, and I've yet to do this with Marie Grace because this is something I am too scared to do by myself. That's why I haven't done it yet. Well, her hair is straightened now. It is noticeably longer than the rest of her hair by quite a bit. And that's because you straightened it. I mean, there's really no, doubt about that. So, you, if this bothers you, may need to give your doll a trim. And that is something I personally am not qualified to show you because I have not done it yet on any of my dolls and I'm terrified to. So, I mean, it should be simple, but I'm not doing it. Brushing Grace's hair for the first time. Yay! So yeah, that's it. That's really it. I mean, it's really not that complicated. As long as you listen to my instructions and just do what I tell you to, then you should be completely and totally fine in terms of brushing your doll's hair. And I'm probably going to went all over Grace, so that is why I am doing this intro as I brush her hair out. Because I'll show you my reaction to this at the end. And of course, when it dries, it will be an entirely different story. But let's see what it looks like now. Oh my god! I'm so happy I did this! I'm so happy I did this. Like, I cannot express to you how happy I am that I did this. Look. She's so pretty! So, yeah, that's literally all you do. And then when you are done, see this? It's still on. See that button right there? There's one on every straightener. You press it. Actually, you hold it. See? See how the blue is gone and the numbers are gone? Always turn your straightener off. When you are using a heat tool, you always have to turn it off. And if there's not a power button, then you literally, I'm doing this for emphasis, unplug it, okay? Because this, if left on, can start a fire. Okay, so when using heat tools, please be safe and responsible about it. That's the end of my parental rant. Alright, you guys, so she's been sitting here for less than a half hour, maybe like 20-25 minutes, and her hair is for the most part dry. It's like barely damp. But it is definitely longer than the rest of her hair. So if I put it all behind her back, you can kind of just see where I straightened it because it's longer than the rest of her hair. So I don't know. I may try to trim that in the future. And if I get the hang of trimming doll hair, then I will make a tutorial on it. But right now, I have nothing for you guys if this happens to you. People probably have tutorials, so you can look it up. But
cutting your doll's hair is, it's just like if you were to burn your doll's hair, it's you can't go back from that. So it's permanent. So be careful and do it at your own risk if you're going to trim the ends here. But anyway, that is the end of my tutorial. I thought I'd show you guys how it turned out at the end. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye!